Welcome back. In today's video, well, in this entire vlog, it's going to be about us going to Angels Camp, California. It's Friday, so we're going to be staying Friday night, Saturday night, coming back on Sunday, so kind of a quick little turnaround. We plan to stay near Yosemite and going into Yosemite, but the main point of this trip is because Sean has business to take care of there. There is a bike show that he's going and then filming at. So I'm coming along because, one, I want to get out and do the trip, but also I want to see Yosemite again. And I remember when we were doing our RV trip, we stayed in Angels Camp and, well, near there. And I just want to go back because that town was like so stinking cute. And so, yeah, I'm excited to go and kind of experience the town again. Probably do a little wine tasting.
Ooh, good idea.
Right? Because I got some, like, anyway, so we might do some wine tastings. We're going to experience the town. There's definitely, Sean made reservations at this dinner place that we went to while we were there. So I'm excited for that because the food was really good. And I don't know, whatever else we run into. So stay tuned, and I'll film it all. The drive from Newport to Angels Camp is about 7.5 hours, which will take us long. That's if you just straight drive. And we'll be making some stops to like eat, go to the bathroom, that sort of thing. But I wanted to, since I have 7.5 hours at least, I wanted to tell you guys the audiobook that we were listening to. We were listening to Dave Ramsey's The Total Money Makeover. And I think that, and we're listening to it on Audible. So I'll link it down below, the book and also the link to Audible if you're interested. I just think it's brilliant that while you're on long trips and stuff like this, that you can like read a book, probably finish most books. And also the way Audible works is you can speed up the, I don't know, the frequency, the quickness, the rate, yeah.
Incoming call from...
I was trying to tell you guys earlier that we were listening to an audiobook on Audible, and it's called The Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey, and I really like a lot of the stuff that he says, and it's really smart, like his approach to things. And we have taken a lot of his advice, financial advice, and I think it's done really, really well for us. So I would highly suggest the book if you're at all interested in different ways to approach finances. I'll leave it linked below. And just to let you know, when I say that, just in case you're not familiar with how YouTube works, there's a description box at the bottom of the video. If you click more, there's usually a little link that says more, it'll expand it so then you see the full description. In every single one of my videos, I'll include in the description any pertinent information from the video. So any links, if you're interested in any of the stuff that I'm talking about, any locations that I've been, if you're interested in seeing like a website of that place I went or an address, like I like to include everything in the link, in the description link, so then you guys have everything. If you're wanting to go to any of the places I'm talking about, purchase any of the items that I talk about, anything like that. So I will also link Audible. If you're not using Audible already, it is, like, to me, the best way for you to read books if you like to multitask. So because you can be driving in the car and literally get through a whole book. Our drive today is 7.5 hours. We could read an entire book today. Otherwise, you're doing nothing but sitting here for 7.5 hours. Or if you're vacuuming.
But when you say read the book, somebody's reading it to you. You're listening to it.
Yeah. But you still get all of the information from the book. Like, to me, I know some people are real picky about that. When you say, oh, I read that book. And they're like, oh, but did you read it or did you listen to it? There's some kind of like book snobs like that. To me, I don't. Like, did you get out of the book what you wanted to get out of it? Did you listen to everything you know what I mean, that the book has to say, then boom, you read the book. You got out of it what was meant to, you know, for you to get out of it.
So for me, I think it's easier for me to comprehend it when someone reads it to me versus me reading it. Because as I'm reading a book, my mind will think of other things. And it's almost like now I'm multitasking and I'm almost daydreaming and I'm not comprehending what the book is. If someone's reading it to me, I'm taking that in and being able to do something without it really affecting that. Because if you're doing kind of a mindless chore like vacuuming, like you said, you're able to listen to the book and take that knowledge in, which is way better than trying to sit down and read a book and focus completely on that book.
Yeah.
It's a great book. Is it a book?
Yeah.
Okay, his information is amazing. The way he portrays the information and reads it is really easy to understand, and it's going to make it in a very simplistic way to where if you don't understand money management, investments, or anything like that, that's fine. You don't have to, because he breaks it down in such a way to where he treats it as if everyone is a beginner in a way to where you can build your financial empire. So you can take your income, however small or big it is, and make it into generational wealth. This is the point of the book. So it's really fascinating.
I also wanted to talk about our plan for the weekend, because we actually don't have any reservations to go to a hotel.
We have dinner plans, reservations.
Yes, because Sean's awesome, and he made us reservations at a place we've been to before when we stayed there. I was super pleased. I remember it just being absolutely delicious, so I'm so happy about that. We're doing that tonight.
Yep.
And we should get there. It's saying we'll get there around 4:30. Our reservations are at 7, so that does give us a little bit of leeway if we need to like stop again, and I don't know, it gives us some time. But I wanted to let you know we're not stopping at a hotel. We plan to car camp. I don't know if you guys have ever car camped, but we have a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and in the back, Sean bought a blow-up mattress that is specifically for SUVs and for the whole back part of this. And we have car camped before. We did it a few times when we were in Utah. So much fun. Loved it. So I'll link that one below if you're at all interested in SUV, like kind of car camping. I'll link that blow-up mattress that we bought. And I'll also give you a review by the end of the weekend whether or not we liked it. We've tried a couple things so far, but this is the one that is actually built for the SUV. Before we did like a foam pad, and Sean kind of cut it out to fit in the back. That was not very good. The foam like completely just flattened when you sat on it, so it was like
There's no density to it at all. It's terrible. Well, let me tell you this. It's 107 degrees outside.
Yeah.
So I don't know if we're going to car camp. The intention is to car camp.
Yeah.
But if it's just so miserably hot, we'll probably end up in a hotel tonight. Tomorrow will be much cooler, and the day after, so on and so forth. So tonight's really the big question, whether we're going to be in the car or not. Our plan is to, and after dinner, if it seems like it's going to be cool enough to camp in the car tonight, we'll certainly do that.
What I want to do is, I mean, it might be too hot tonight, blah, blah, blah. But what I want to do is kind of go off and pull off into some, like, crazy place, because it'd be great to film it too, right?
Yeah.
You know, like someplace just really pretty, beautiful, some like cool place to just pull off and camp for the night. So
we'll be in the mountains near Yosemite. We should be able to find a tree-covered mountainside, something with a view, hopefully. So we'll see. Yeah,
that's the goal. That's why I wanted a car camp as opposed to get a hotel, because I was like, oh, we're going to be up there. It's going to be gorgeous up there. I want to kind of find a place that's off the beaten path that we can take the Jeep and camp. So that's the goal. But yeah, 106. We would literally have to run the car all night for the AC.
It's terrible.
I did buy some fans.
The Wang fan.
Yeah. I'll show you guys all the whole setup later if we end up doing it tonight. If not, I'll show it to you tomorrow night. Once we have it all set up and stuff in the back. And I'll show you the fans that I got. I think the fans will work really well the next time we have the dogs too. The dogs are staying at a friend's house tonight. Mainly, like we were going to take them, but mainly because of the heat and because we have the bike show and stuff. We were just thinking it'll be better for them if they just stay at a friend's. So they're staying at our friend's house.
So thank you, Jason.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. So the reason I bought the fans, yes, because it's going to be hot, but we could also use the fans whenever we travel with the dogs, because you can set them up on the back of the headrest, or like there were several different mounting options, but I intend to do it on the back of the headrest.
They're plug-in, right? Not battery?
Plug-in.
Okay. So they will pull power from the car, so you don't want to run them probably all night, because you'll kill your battery unless you run the car.
Okay.
So they'll be good for a while.
Yeah. But even still, like when we travel with the dogs, we'll be driving.
Totally.
And Malia is always dying back there.
That's a great idea.
Because the AC, it stays up here, and then she it's like she never gets it, and then she's always like panting and stuff. So I think regardless, the fans are going to be good, and we can use them for that, even if they don't work out for our camping situation.
Totally. Good idea.
Wasabi peanuts.
Absolutely
Jeez.
not. That sounds tragic.
Let's share our bounty.
For real.
Okay. We got white cheddar.
We're sharing on the camera.
Yeah.
Roasted and salted almonds.
Coconut macaroon almonds.
Aged cheddar cheese.
I'm like so excited about that.
But wait, there's more. Carson's grandpa's all natural beef jerky.
Oh, that's gonna be a good time. What are you breaking into right now?
I want the cheese.
I want the cheese too.
And probably that's good for now.
Are you doing the jerky?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
First bite. That's pretty good.
I thought it'd be more like
More bite to it.
yeah.
It's really smooth.
It's very smooth.
It's 103 degrees out. It's miserable outside.
You know why? It's not a sharp cheddar.
Nope. They had sharp cheddar.
I thought you were getting sharp cheddar.
No, I don't like sharp cheddar.
This is still really good. It's just when you go to put something in
It's a little sweet almost.
like, you know when you think you're drinking Coke and it's an iced tea? That's what just happened to my mouth.
Dutch Brothers. So you pranked yourself.
Yeah, because this is not a sharp cheddar.
No. Oh man, that's good.
What'd you get?
Original. So don't think that it's peppered or jalapeno. It's regular basic beef jerky.
Okay. I don't like beef jerky, so I'm not
Then don't eat it. Give it
No,
back.
I'm just saying I'm not expecting to like it. Just letting everybody know. Babe, I do not like it. Tell them what you just saw, speaking of cows.
Do you want me to tell them that?
Yeah, we're on a road trip. Boring as
You tell
AF.
them. I'm eating.
Okay. Sean said to me, because he's such a nice husband, that he had to witness something absolutely disgusting, and so he had to share it with me. And he just was coming out of the bathroom, so I thought it had something to do with that. But no, he saw a big tractor trailer truck, because we have all sorts of trucks coming through here, that was full of dead cows.
Yep.
It was open on the top, but the sides were solid, right? How'd
Yep.
you know it was cows?
So you can see them over the top of the trailer, the legs sticking out, and I thought at first maybe they were standing in there. Then I realized like they're upside down, and there's a
You
bunch
thought
of.
they were standing in there?
I just saw the like parts of cow. Then I realized they're like laying in a pile, and they were dead.
Yeah.
So they're taking them to dispose of them somewhere for some reason. I don't know. I'm not a farmer.
I don't know how that works either.
All right, ready?
All right, let's go.
Let's hit it.
walked around a little bit. We're pretty comfortable. There's also some camping going on there, so that's an option because there's bathrooms and showers and like camp. So that's an option. We could do that tonight if we want to. For the time being, Sean and I are going to what's it called? Murphy's with an S.
Yep.
So it's right up the road, like what, 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
So Murphy's, California, and it's just like a cute little small town. I'll show you, as we walk up and down, and then I think we're gonna do some wine tastings. But from the place where the bike is all the way to Murphy's, all you see along the road are like winery, wine tasting room, winery, wine tasting room. So it's almost like a little wine country out here. I'm seeing a ton of vines, right, honey?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. A lot of trees now too.
We did do a wine tasting here, but I cannot, for the life of me, remember any of them. So we're gonna just try a bunch. Oh, look.
That's where we went. We went to that one.
Oh, Lock?
Yep, I remember it.
Anyway, so I'll film some more once we get up there, but I just wanted to let you know that if you ever come here, all the way up through this road is pretty much all wineries. Like you could try different wines, wine tastings and stuff like that, and it just looks like super cool. So it says this is the oldest building in Murphy's and oldest stone building in Murphy's. The iron shutters and sand roof protected it from fires of 1859, 1874, and 1893.
So they have those shutters also on that Murphy's Hotel over there.
Oh yeah.
Look at the stone though. Look how old that is. Just like they found a bunch of rocks. Oh, we're getting run over.
Of course.
That was a one time.
Driving past, there was a
Law firm.
Yeah, law firm. And what was it called?
Murphy's Law.
Oh my gosh, I bet you get $1,000. So last time we were here, we did go to this tap room. They do like little
craft
sandwiches,
beer.
Yeah, craft beer,
Yeah.
sandwiches, stuff like that. It was really good.
It was.
And they have like such a cute atmosphere.
They had a band playing too.
Yeah, like if you ever come here, come to Murphy's, you should definitely try this place. In case you want to come here October 1st, they're doing a grape stomp. Sean and I just finished dinner. We both got the duck, which was amazing. If you're ever in this town of Murphy's, I would highly suggest dinner at that place. It was so good. That's the second time we've been there, and I would go back. So good. We didn't end up getting dessert, but they do have homemade desserts, and they did sound delicious. Now we're gonna head back to Angel's Camp. Sean is really wanting to see if we can get a hotel, so he's trying to do that. And we thought we might do that tonight because it is really hot out today. We're both quite exhausted from the festivities today.
We're going to Yummy Haha Ice Cream.
Yeah.
Because I'm a fat kid and I'm hot.
We should probably get some actual food.
Absolutely not.
And then, and then we're gonna head towards Yosemite.
The texture of the ice cream is so good. It's phenomenal.
morning. We're at Yosemite
Creek.
That's all it is?
Yosemite Creek Campground.
Okay. We showed up late last night, so it was kind of dark, so we didn't film at all.
And it was raining.
Pouring. But this is why I enjoy car camping instead of actual camping, because actual like tent camping, is because there was a ton of tents out here, and then there were like rivers flowing through them. So we were completely dry in here, and it was that blow up mattress I thought was awesome.
It was pretty good.
Yeah. It fits perfectly in the back of this. Yeah. It did deflate over time, but so do all of them.
I feel like all of them. I don't think you can buy one that doesn't. And that's really kind of upsetting for me, because I was hopeful that it wouldn't do that.
Also, it wasn't too thick. So you have to imagine, we used a regular blow-up mattress back here before, and it was so high that the clearance between you and the ceiling was like absolutely nothing. So this one wasn't as thick, but it was still good because you didn't like feel the bottom. Like you didn't sink all the way through to the bottom or anything.
Right.
I really liked this campground. The only thing that I didn't like about the campground was the people.
So it's really far back in here, like probably 2 miles off the road, and then you drive past so many beautiful things on the way here, but when you get here, everybody's right on top of each other.
Yeah.
So with all that space, I don't know why they didn't space you out a bit more. And we ended up last night getting into our spot, and somebody pulled in right after us, and they just started blaring music. So we had to relocate, and we went and just found a place to park within the campground that was quiet.
And level. Ish. But yeah, so that's the only thing I didn't like, was everybody else made it terrible. The actual campground's nice.
Right.
The bathrooms are great. And the spot we had was nice.
Yep.
I mean, I would recommend this campground for sure.
Totally. But you need a car that can drive a pretty bumpy dirt road to get here. Although
we did see a Prius.
Yeah.
I don't know if you like your car or not. I wouldn't suggest driving a Prius down here. We did all right in the Jeep, and there was plenty of like trucks and like a couple like Subarus and stuff like that around here. That kind of car, sure. I wouldn't recommend it Prius, but somebody did do it, so that kind of tells you could if you really were, wanting to.
If you're brave.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're gonna head back out. I think we're gonna go to El Capitan.
Yeah.
Hopefully find some coffee along the way. That was one of the things we forgot.
Dying.
And so anyways, let's get on the road. So the good news is that we found coffee. The bad news is it's the worst coffee we've ever had. Yeah, don't stay where we stayed. Stay here. It's like right at the valley.
Yosemite Falls.
What's the campground called?
Camp 4. Yosemite Valley.
Okay, it'll say Yosemite Valley, and it'll say Camp 4,
right,
and it's
Yosemite Falls.
It's very flat. You're in the trees. You can see the backdrop of the mountain. I mean, look. And then you can wake up to that in the morning. That's outstanding.
Yeah, it's probably.
So, just FYI, we're doing this stuff and want to give you guys some advice. So, the very first time that we came here, they were having fires and stuff, but it was not like this. This, you can see a lot of the smoke, and the smoke is actually covering up a lot of the view here. So, I would suggest, if you hear that there's a lot of fires, don't come here.
Yeah, reschedule. You're just going to lose the views.
You're going to lose the views. That's the whole point of coming here. Is it still gorgeous? Absolutely.
100%.
But you want to get the full effect. And I think 3 years ago when we came here, we had the full effect. And I am thankful that we had that. So I'm not disappointed this time. This time I'm just happy that we came out here and made the little detour. The other thing that I was gonna say was, if you're gonna come out, come in the morning. Because when we came 3 years ago, we came in the afternoon and the lighting on the rocks wasn't as good. It's the best in the morning. So. So there is a hiking trail, and it said it was it 0.4 miles? So only like half. 0.04. And it's pretty flat out here, so it wouldn't be anything crazy. But you honestly don't need to do the trail to see this. We're right off the road. Like, look. And you can see it just fine. But if you want to do the trail, I mean, it is absolutely gorgeous out here. It would be a pretty trail and a pretty walk, I think. And definitely not strenuous. So if you're interested in doing that, definitely do the trail. We're kind of driving through on our way home, so. So Sean was saying that they do different types of railroad through here. They have a jazz one. They have like a midnight one. What do they call it? Like
they call it a moonlight. Yep. It's a steam train that goes through the mountains here.
So you can come and do like a regular train ride, or you could come and do like the special ones, like the jazz one or the moonlit one. What makes it special, the moonlit one?
Just because it's at night. You typically don't get to do a train ride at night.
Yeah. Anyway, so you guys come here. It's really cool. Like,
pretty.
I would come back and do the jazz one.
Of course you would.
So we got the pups, and we're on the last leg of the trip. And I just want to say thanks for coming along with us on this. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in the next one.